Hi everybody, I'm JonFinn, and welcome to another unboxing and review of WWE Elite, and this time we've got Colonel Mustafa. Super stoked about this guy because we already have the Sergeant Slaughter version of him, so now we can form this kind of Axis Powers tag team from the racist 90s era of the WWF. But I'm really excited. This is also the Iron Sheik. If you don't know, that's the same wrestler as the Iron Sheik, and that's the first guy that Hulk Hogan beat for his first World Championship. So it's kind of cool to get this guy finally added to my collection. And he's got the same jacket as Slaughter, so he's going to match him really well when we get into the more faction-y war type stuff in the GPW comics. So, super stoked. Let's get this guy open. Let's take a closer look at him. Alright. Yeah. And these WWE packages, we just rip them up. We just rip them open. Oh yeah, that's some good carnage there. Quality carnage. Quality. As usual, we're going to take out his hands first. He has the same hand sculpts extra as Santos Escobar. The skin tone is a different tone, but other than that, the exact same. We're going to put those in the ring there. If we can get them out. And they're really inside that bubble. There we go. And let's pop this guy out of his package. Just be careful of his hat, though, because it looks like, yeah, it's coming off pretty easily. He is tied in with some plastic ties, which we know come off really pretty easy compared to the stupid rubber bands. Well, I say that. Oh, no, I lost his hat. What are we going to do? We're going to find... Now we know there'll never be a Jamie Heineman figure. It's impossible to keep these berets on them. But here he is. Found his hat. I dropped it twice. Once I picked it up and then again, because I thought, oh, you know what, I haven't dropped this enough times, so let's go ahead and drop it again. So here he is, out of package, Colonel Mustafa. Looks really cool. Looks exactly how I remember him from the old days of wrestling. Of course, the beret can come off. You've got the nice detail in the soft goods jacket, and soft goods is always going to kill over the hard plastic rubber stuff. He has the red cords and the red shoulder things here. One detail I really like about this figure, though, aside from that beautiful mustache, a mustache, you a question, would be the boots. This was my biggest complaint with the Sergeant Slaughter figure that came out last year. He didn't come with the spiked boots, and these were, at least in kayfabe for Sergeant Slaughter, these were gifts from Saddam Hussein himself. And that kind of continued the theme of this with this guy, and also General Adnan, who was the basically manager. Let's take off this jacket though, because I'm kind of curious about his elbow joints. Let's see how easy this comes off too. Oh yeah, real easy. Okay, so he does just have the single jointed elbows, which is a little bit disappointing because I thought they were going to be going double jointed. For the foreseeable future. This guy may not have been included in that wave. I'm not sure exactly what wave he is and when they started that, which is my fault. But yeah, he looks cool. He's got the cool kind of beige camo thing going on. The same as Sergeant Slaughter. Let's see if he stands. Yeah, he stands just fine. Pretty good detail. Great looking old school wrestler. You can't really go wrong with these types of guys because they're just so colorful. Like they're cartoon characters really from this era in wrestling, which is why we had wrestlers like Sparky Plug and Max Moon, the Dumpster. I can't remember his full name, but you had a lot of really just themed characters back then, and he was definitely one of them, along with Sergeant Slaughter, who had just returned from his long stint with G.I. Joe to return to wrestling. So it's fun to see these guys being recreated from this era, and I really do hope we continue to see more of them make their ways into modern Elite lines, so we can get these modern posing, we can work them into our storylines, our play, our display, you know, whatever, however you like to do it, is the way to do it. But I like him. He's got the same articulation, of course, as all of the Elites. His head is a little bit stiff, but it moves with a little bit of encouraging. He's got good splits, good rotation, excellent knees. Boot swivels fine. Foot is about the same as all the other feet. Kind of rocks back and forth, kind of doesn't. That's never worked the way I've wanted it to. I don't know why. But I like this guy. You're going to see him popping up in some of the tag team wrestling soon, I'm sure, because, I mean, he looks just like the Sergeant Slaughter figure that we already have, so there's no reason not to. Anyway, I hope this unboxing review told you whether or not this figure is for your collection or not, and I hope you keep collecting the way you like to collect, whether that's keeping your figures mock, whether that's opening them for display or for play. However you like to do it's the right way to do it. And if anybody else tells you anything otherwise, tell them that you don't like their mom's cooking. Until next time, I'm JonFinn, and I'm out.